Have you ever wanted to know more about the Black Book from the death of time? Or maybe you wanted to know what happened before the death of time? Or if this whole plot from the death of time happened to others in similar positions? Well, hi. My name is Ayaana Noman. Assalamu alaikum. I'm an author, a poet, and an artist, and recently I published my new book called A Moon of Hope, which is a prequel to The Death of Time in my new book series which I created called A Black Book. Now, this is a prequel to The Death of Time, and it is a science fiction action novel. And it's packed with adventures, filled with emotions, and littered with science fiction that will get you to ponder the relationships in your life. A young woman is given a difficult task that she must succumb to in her everyday life. And she must succumb to these ruthless missions and bloody messes while the moon shines bright on her actions. On one fateful night, though, she is assigned to commit these ruthless actions to a young boy. This shatters the woman's ruthless-spirited mind, and she must make a decision. She must decide whether to commit to her lifelong job or face the consequences from her ruthless employer who just so happens to hold the keys to her fate in the moment of time. A Moon of Hope is filled with time-breaking decisions and will leave you pondering the relationships in your society along with the role that you play within a society and whether your actions are truly hidden by the moonlight. Now, I wrote this book as a prequel, again, to my other book called A Death of Time. And this book, specifically A Moon of Hope, deals with the fundamental principles in which I describe, and it talks about the relationships and the roles that we play in our lifetime and the roles that we see in our society. And truly, if we want to redeem ourselves and be a good member of society. And now for a sneak peek into A Moon of Hope. Chapter 1. The Shadows of the Night. Who knows what lies inside the shadows that cause us fright? Bang, bang! A sharp and quick pencil moved to cross out something in a black book. The pencil's movement made an eerie, angry sound, spooking the birds away. A figure moved quietly through the shadows as it crept through the darkness of the night. The figure was sneaky and quiet, all aware and all-knowing of the surroundings around them. They knew the ins and outs, and never could you doubt their knowledge of what the streets that lie ahead of them. The figure had no intention of being caught for their actions. Not today, not some other day, never. They had a mission, and they would complete it in fear of the repercussions if they didn't. Fear was a driving factor in their life, creeping up on them day by day, always asking to make sure that they are afraid rather than okay, because being okay was just not heard of in their profession. In fact, being okay was not to be seen even in their life. What misery! The figure of the girl moved towards a broken and empty alleyway, an alleyway that looked like it would be haunted by lost spirits and souls, a perfect equivalent to the heart of stone held by the girl, or moreover, the self-proclaimed heart of stone. The odds of always being haunted were most likely true with the actions and meetups that occurred there every night after the mission that would take place. The thought of dead people haunting an alleyway was moreover a laughable thought to the woman in the shadows. With the crimes and bloody nights she had committed over and over again day by day, she had no fear of bodies and ghosts. She had bigger and more severe fears to face on her journey in life. She thought of her hands, the merciless actions they commit day by day. Every day her palms hurt from gripping such a deadly weapon in the depths of the night. But she had no choice, for long ago she had made a fatal and extreme choice for the reward of greed. A reward that she thought was coming closer and closer day by day, but ended up stabbing her in the back and walking away, laughing with a beautiful and sinful smile on their face day after day, over and over again, a repeating loop of losing hope. Regret is what the woman in the shadows felt. Definitely regret. End of chapter 1. Now, if you enjoyed this little preview into A Moon of Hope, then I suggest you check out my book on Amazon.com and check out my website, AyaanaNoman.com, where you can find all my social media platforms. And be sure to like this video, and I hope that you all do well. Bye.